Hey gamers, welcome to Epic Minecraft. I hope you don't feel like you missed out on much. This is another episode. There was an episode before it, so in that episode I kind of just talked about what I'm doing with this Minecraft realm. It's not really that interesting, but if you want something to listen to, you can. I find it actually kind of neat because I break down every single thing that really made me want to build a Minecraft realm. So, and why I did a realm and not my own server. Actually, I don't think I discussed that. Maybe I'll have to do that in the future. But I kind of just discussed what I put in it, like data packs and all that, because it's a realm. It can't do mods. It can't do plugins. It's very limited. So yeah, it's pretty neat. I don't know. What's there to talk about now, though? Looking forward, what should I be talking about? Well, I know right now, today, it's Halloween. I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to go trick-or-treating. Now, that part of Halloween I don't really like. Honestly, there's a lot of parts of Halloween I don't do. I'm going to go to a party, but, it's my sister's party. I'm just going because I want to get drunk with my family, and it's kind of fun. It's a different environment than a family gathering. And I'm not going to get, too drunk because I don't think that'd be fun, because I've got other events later on in the week, in the weekend, that I don't really want to be hungover for. So it's kind of one of those things it is what it is. But I like the whole Halloween. I love it. I love the Halloween season. October's really make me feel down. It just starts getting so dark out, and it's not the most optimal type of weather. It's all rainy. It was rainy, and it just, oh man, I get migraines from that. But that's just part of the Halloween, October, autumn, fall season. I gotta admit, as much as I love it, I also hate it. It is probably one of the worst seasons for me to be in. And I just think, oh man, I wish it was spring. Spring genuinely makes me feel awful, but since everything's so bright and colorful and there's no bugs out, there's no bugs because it's spring, and spring means it's already had the frost. We haven't had the frost yet, so the bugs are still around, unfortunately, and I'm getting bit. And it's freezing cold. It's not freezing, but it's about 10 degrees more than that. So, yeah. Not the most fun. That's just why I don't like fall. I don't physically like fall. I like the theming of fall. I like the warm, the, indoorsy type fun, aesthetic of, orange and all that. The pumpkin patches and stuff. That's just part of the year. Anything specific to Halloween though, I've I can give or take on a party. They have parties year round. Just go to a party then, and it'll be fun. But costumes are another thing. I've always been afraid to do anything for a costume because I've never broken out of my shell, and being anything for Halloween means you gotta show this is what I think is creative enough to be my costume. And sometimes it's just looking cute or whatever, I guess. But I don't think I ever want to just look cute. Sometimes I want to make a statement. And I've made too many Halloween costumes which are a statement. A lot of times I just do, I think my favorite one was my laziest one, where I just got a beekeeper costume, and then my girlfriend was a bee. Pretty cool. Honestly, it was so simple because they didn't have Halloween. I didn't want to look for a Halloween costume of a beekeeper. What if I wanted to keep bees? So now I have the ability to keep bees. I have a genuine beekeeping suit, and it's just the top part, but bees aren't going to get in your knees. I don't got to protect my knees. They could. I could get some bees in my pants, but I'm sure I could just put some elastic around my legs, and it'll close up. It'll make it so I'm safe. I don't know. I'm still gonna get stung through the jeans, of course, but it'll be better than nothing. maybe something underneath the jeans to like add cushion so the bee stingers don't like hit me. I don't know. Costumes are fun though. I think as much as effort as I wanted to put in this year, I just was thinking like, do I really want to do that? I'm just going to go with like what I can do. Do I care if it looks the best? No, but I mean, I still put in more. This is the most effort I've ever put into a Halloween costume, and honestly, it's literally just a t-shirt, and then that's it. It's pretty much just a t-shirt, and then I've got a fancy belt. I'm not going to describe what I'm wearing, because like I don't need to tell you what I'm dressing up as. It's a surprise, okay? Like, no, it's not that important. And I don't want to like talk about, like, I think it's cool, but I don't want to like, I got to be humble with it. I want to be humble with things like that, because I feel like I get a little pushy whenever I have things like that. Like Minecraft is one thing, because I'm going to be stubborn about Minecraft. I'm going to tell you about my realm and all that. But I don't want to be too pushy with my, I wore this, and I think I'm so clever for wearing this. This is my clever costume. Look at my clever costume couple design. Like, I don't want to be the star of the show, but I also want to do something that I think is cool. So I did that. I did exactly that. That's what I did last year. I did the honeybee beekeeper. I think it was cute. I also chugged a cold beer through the beekeeper net, and it tasted nasty. It was a nasty beer, that's why. But also, I don't know, it was fun. I shotgunned the beer, but it was cold, and I threw up almost through the through the screen. It was a nasty beer. It wasn't even like I had a lot. It's just a nasty beer. Oh man. Yeah, but like, what else to talk about in Halloween, right? It's the candy. I love candy. I've got quite the sweet tooth. If you want to talk to me about candy, I can talk to you about candy. Number one, my first, like, if you were to say, like, favorite candy right now, it used to be those nerd, like, clusters. I loved the Nerds ropes before it, but I think the Nerds clusters just work so much better. But nowadays, I think I've been kind of on this chocolate kick. So I'm a little, like, iffy. So right after the Nerds clusters came out, they brought back the M&M crispy, like, crunchy cookie one. It's the same thing. I think crispy and crunchy cookie are the exact same M&Ms, but I don't have any evidence. There's a gap of a couple years, so I can't definitively say, because I don't know. If I had them side by side, one of them would be stale, so no way to tell for sure. But the crunchy cookie M&M was honestly up there in like my favorite, because it's like you have an M&M cookie, and the M&M cookies are good. I had a Chips Ahoy cookie with like Candy Blasted Chips Ahoy, and it is not the same. Those things do not taste that good. They are, honestly, I was a little upset. If you're gonna go with a cookie, go with the chunky Chips Ahoy, because I like the crunchy one, and my girlfriend likes the chewy one. This is a nice in between for both of us. It's actually really good. So back to my favorite candy. I brought up what like previously was my favorite candy. Those two, the Nerds cluster thing, and then also the I'm also blanking on it. The crunchy cookie. So I've tried something lately, and I've been afraid to try it. Not really afraid to try it. Like, I've heard that, like, they didn't really have chocolate in there. It was just a toy, so I never got it. It was the Kinder Egg. Oh, man. I gotta say, I don't even care that it's not, like, in the middle of it. It's not like there's no toy in the middle, and it's just, like, two halves of it. I gotta say, that chocolate is so good, and I know why it's good. It's a Ferrero company. Oh, I honestly will tell you something. I love everything Ferrero. Like, not everything. I just appreciate them. Like, I'm the type of person who doesn't like Butterfingers. I know, call me like this evil person, right? I don't like them. I just don't like the flavor. I think the texture would be good if it was like... No, I think the texture's fine. I think it would be great if it was something that wasn't like... It didn't feel gross in my teeth, and... I just don't like the flavor. I don't know what. I don't know what it is. I think it's like a buttery caramel or something. I think that's what they go for. I just don't like it. Or maybe peanut butter. I don't have it enough, and every single time I have it, I'm just like, I was really hoping I'd like this. I was hoping like my taste buds changed, and I'll probably try it again this year. I'll try one. I try it like once a year. Also, always keep trying things, even if you've already tried it. Unless you like know you don't like it. Like, I might love Butterfingers one day. I don't know. I could, but anything like Ferrero is just, there's a level of like this, there's a recipe behind this. Whereas I look at, I don't even know if, this would be so embarrassing if I was wrong on this. Like, if Three Musketeers or something was made by Ferrero. I think it's made by Mars. And then there's also like, what do they call it? Milky Way? Yeah, those are not mine. Like, I love chocolate, but those are not mine. I had the Big Tony this year. And I gotta say, that chocolate, it was just not my favorite. It was like, these weird abstract shaped cookie chunks is not something I enjoy. Like, why would I want an abstract cookie chunk? Just put them in a grid so when I break them off, I get the same amount each time. You know what I do love? I do love me a Hershey. I don't get why people are such a hater on Hershey. Like, especially if you're like across the pond. I feel that was so bad. That wasn't even like funny. That was just funny because it was not good. Okay. Yeah. Europe and all that. They don't really like Hershey chocolate because they think it tastes like throw up. And yeah, there's ingredients of throw up in it. Whatever. Who cares? Get over it. It tastes good. I like it. I like the taste of throw up, man. No, it's just a different type of chocolate, and it's one of those chocolates you can just eat. I feel like a lot of other chocolates, they're so rich, or they're so something or something else, that I'm not a big fan of them. Like, I'm a fan of, I don't even know what I'd be considering that. There's just a lot of chocolate you just don't need to eat a lot of. I've been eating a lot of the Aldi's chocolates. They've got like the hazelnuts in there. I don't really like the hazelnut ones. I like the ones that they don't have around the store, but they have at checkout. They have these bars. There's the coconut one. That one's really good. And then there is the, I don't know what it is. It's like some fruit filling. And it reminds me a lot of those chocolate-covered fruit snacks. I think it's Mars. I think Mars does that, chocolate-covered fruit snacks. Those are good. They just hurt my teeth. They're the Brookside brand. I think that's Mars. Or it could be Nestle. I don't know. I feel like there's something I've been eating that's been Nestle. I'm a little off-put by it. I don't know. But chocolates, I gotta say, they really hit the spot for me. Anything else? I got some weird takes like on candy. I had some Tic Tacs. I got Tic Tacs recently, and it's like the same. I can pull one out right now and actually pop one in my mouth. Let me get that. What is this called? Oh. It doesn't, I can't read what it says. I think it's Fresh Mint. It's Fresh Mint or something. So, Fresh Mint is, I think it's pretty good. It's one of those things like, I want to pop one in my mouth, but I don't want to keep eating it. A lot of Tic Tacs fall into this category of that's good. I'm just going to keep eating it because they're like flavored or something. I've never fully understood that. But like mints I always want to keep at my side because you never know when you could use a mint. But kind of like where I'm going with like candy mint here, or I guess specifically Tic Tacs, this fresh mint flavor, it has a licorice in it. It has licorice root, and I can taste it. I love black licorice. I don't eat it, but if I ever see a Good and Plenty, I will grab some. I think they're great. My dad has those, around yearly or something. He'll just grab some Good and Plenty for like a movie or something, and they're not like something you just really crave either. They're just like, you can have them. They're good. At least that's how I view them. I'm sure somebody has a craving for Good and Plenty. But yeah, I love the black licorice taste. I'm not a big fan of like the texture though, so I won't be chewing it. That's why I like the Good and Plenty, because it has that coating, so I can kind of like limit what I'm eating. Yeah, this is a really interesting flavor. I really do like this Tic Tac flavor. I've honestly been a hater of Tic Tacs for a minute, but no, this really, having this type of Tic Tac really made me like, oh wow, I like Tic Tacs. It is what it is. What else? So like the nerd cluster thing, I'm going to be honest, I have a new least favorite candy, the filled nerd cluster. It is so nasty. I can't even finish this bag that we got for it. And it's like smaller than like the normal clusters, or it's like the same size, but there's less clusters in it because they're bigger clusters, but they're like a little too big for comfort to like pop in your mouth. They like, you gotta unhinge your jaw a little bit. They're not like giant. They're like about half the size of a jawbreaker. Like if you've ever had one of those small like actual jawbreakers, not the big giant ones. Oh yeah, jawbreakers are really good. I love jawbreakers. I'm jumping from the nerds thing because I really don't think there's much I can talk on with that. But this jawbreaker thing I'm talking about is it's big. If I could get some jawbreakers, that'd be great. But since I don't have like who's going to a candy store and getting jawbreaker? Oh my god, I have more to talk about with candy. And these are like candy. I mean, I was talking my ear out about chocolate, but I really didn't talk about any chocolate. Like, Twix, that's great. Snickers, I like it, but not as much as I used to. Oh, okay, I gotta circle back to M&M's. I gotta circle back to all this. This is good, juicy candy details. So, jawbreakers, the big ones, I don't really care for them. They're such a novelty. I thought maybe they'd be something fun, like ever, but like my tongue, like the part of my tongue that is at the bottom with that little, it's not like a vein, but there's like that flap there. It just kind of like gets stuck in my bottom teeth, like in between them. And I don't really have like any noticeable gap on my bottom teeth like I might with like my top teeth, but it just gets scraped up on there, and I'm sure it's just because I chew ice. Oh, it's because I chew ice, I chip my teeth. Oh, but no, I really don't like the big jawbreaker because I end up hurting my mouth, and I'm like, I don't want to eat something that hurts my mouth. And it's like, I want to finish it, and by the time I think of that, it's been like a week since I've even touched it, and then I start licking just a little bit, and I'm like, it hurts again. I don't like this. But like, there's candy out there that I do like. Like, I love candy. It's not just chocolate, but I've been on a chocolate kick lately. And what I really do like is the, what do they call it? I like Warheads without the sour. Like the regular, original, like, Warhead ball. I like that. And like granny candy, like Lifesavers is one thing. Like if you get the fruity lightsavers or fruity Polo, if you get the fruity flavored Polo, see, this is what they don't got in the Americas, is the fruity Polo. They got the fruity loop lightsavers, But they don't got the minty. They don't got the minty Polo. What? They have a minty lifesaver. I'm starting to sound like a different, accent. I don't know what it is. So, yeah. I love fruity candy. Fruity candy is really, really good. I like the... What is it? The granny candy. Whenever I say that, granny candy... I like the shitty shit. It's literally just fruit flavored and it's a lozenge. The Zots. Don't get me started on Zots. I like Zots, but honestly, I don't even think I really like Zots. I think I just like the fact that they are essentially granny candy, and I haven't had any granny candy before that recently, so all the Zots that I had were really, really good. But Zots is pretty good. It's also a novelty, like Pop Rock type thing. It's Pop Rock, but if it were a granny candy. I do say that, these are good. I love the granny candy. It's good to just pop in. It just hurts the roof of your mouth because there's little air pockets in there every now and then, and they scrape up your mouth, and it hurts pretty bad. But I like it. It's always a fun thing. There's with lifesavers, they're all right. Lifesavers also like suckers, but what's the point of having a sucker, what are they called, lollipop? I think lollipop and sucker are a little bit different to be synonymous, but I think that's old people candy, so it doesn't really matter. The Dum Dums, if I could just pop in a Dum Dum without the stick, I'd love it. I'm not really a big fan of the stick. You can fit a lot more into those, what are they, secretary bowls that secretaries have? You could fit a lot more in. Oh, okay. I'm gonna loop into the more fruity candy, and then I'll go to caramel. So the fruity candy, there's these... People will say, oh, these things are the exact same. No, they're not. If you have a fruity Tootsie Roll, they suck. But if you have this, it's I don't even know what they are. They're they come in a mix of a ton of them. This off-brand candy brand that a lot of mixed candy you'd get it at a dollar store. I think that's how my mom got them. Oh, they're fruit twists. No, they're not twists. They're not like a licorice rip. They're I don't even know how to describe what they are. They're really hard at first, and then they're good. They're just good. Fruit chews? No, fruit chews is literally... I think they don't have a name. I think they go by raspberry chew, green apple chew, all those different things. Strawberry chew, watermelon chew, and they're not like Tootsie Rolls. I'm not a big fan of Tootsie Rolls. They're okay. They're an interesting flavor, but they're not my thing. I'll have a Tootsie Roll. If you said, hey, I got this big bowl of Tootsie Rolls and I'm really wanting candy, I'll have it. I'm not a Tootsie Roll hater by any means. But yeah, let's jump into caramel. I've got something particular about caramel, a specific caramel that I really like. It's the coffee flavored caramel. I don't really like coffee. I just kind of like the smell of coffee. And I think the smell of coffee is tasty too. I'm not saying I like the taste of coffee. The taste of the smell of coffee. If coffee tasted like it smelled, oh man, I would be drinking that up. But I also probably wouldn't, because I don't need all. It's a little acidic. I feel like it's acidic. It fits bad in my stomach. What else? What other candy? Let's go to M&M's. M&M's. I'm gonna be honest. Why did they add the honey roasted peanut? It literally just tastes like the peanut M&M's, and peanut M&M's are great. Peanut M&M's are very solid. If you want a peanutty snack candy, it's good. It's great. It really fits the job. It does exactly what you need it to. Also, I'm going to have an honorable mention right here. M&M Minis, they are better than regular. They have more coating. The coating is just good. I really like the coating on M&Ms, especially like the mini M&Ms. Like, I had some good, like, fancy chocolates before. Those are pretty good. I've had, like, I just had the Ferrero Rocher. I don't know if it was earlier this year or sometime last year. All three of those flavors. I don't think I'm a big fan of the original Ferrero. I liked the coconutty one. I think that one was good. And then there was another one, the dark chocolate. I think I liked that. I can't be certain though. I'm not crazy about them. There's also, what are they? Those just chocolate ones. They're like the balls that kind of look like a Ferrero Rocher, but they're wrapped like a regular like candy. Okay. I gotta stop where I'm at here. So I don't really have much to say about those big fancy candies. I like whatchamacallit. They're really good. I like Kit Kat. They're okay. I mean, like, what can I say? It's literally just chocolate and a wafer. There's really not much to it. So with that, there's more things I can talk about. Another fruity candy that I love. So I like the chalky, powdery candies. I really love them. The like sweet tarts, the sweet tarts, the pixie dust, bottle caps. What else is with those? I know there's pixie dust and sweet tarts are the same. Like, it's the same, like sugar. It's just pressed down. I think there's another thing done with it, like Fun Dip. I hate Fun Dip. I'm not like a big fan of it. It's just a pain in the ass to eat. And like, that's the whole gimmick, is that it's a pain in the ass to eat. There's something else here. There's something else I'm thinking of. Pez. I love Pez. I'm a little disappointed because my local Party City kind of got shut down, and Party City was my source of Pez. I mean, you can get them online. If you go to the Pez store, they're way too expensive. But if you get them on like Amazon, they're cheap. And I don't really like buying from Amazon, but shit. I can't do much about it being cheaper and me being broke. Pez are good. What can I say? I love them. I will eat so many, and I will like need to stop myself, like limit myself like 2 a day, and I haven't been able to. Like, I'm good at that, limiting myself to just like 2 of them. But they're so good. They are so good. I love that type of candy. It's really good. So there's something else to be said here. And it's about another candy. I know I've got room for one more candy just to bring up. And then I'm going to have to say, like, hey, I've discussed all my Halloween stuff and bye-bye. But I want to talk about one more candy. If I can figure out what that is, that'll be great. I don't want to end it with some hate talk on Twizzlers. I don't want to talk about it like that. I'm just not a big fan of it. So that's not the one more candy. There's one more candy out there that I can do a whole speech on that I'm ignoring. There's one more piece of candy. I know there is. Oh yeah, it's not that significant, but yeah, I could talk about it. Like Almond Joy. I think they're weird. They're just a little soggy. That's my biggest thing. And I'm not big on like the almond in the middle and the mounds. I don't really like the mounds for some reason. I love coconut. Like I said, I had the Aldi's coconut filled chocolates. Those are really, really good. I love those. They have those at checkout sometimes. But lately I've been deciding, hey, I want the Kinder Egg. And the Kinder Egg toys, they go a little hard. Sometimes I get like the first one I got was a turtle, and then I got another one. I don't remember what I got, but it was really cool. And then I started getting shitty ones, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm eating this more for the candy. but the chocolate's good. Kinder Bueno. I'd say it's like a very bad Kit Kat. The worst Kit Kat you've ever tasted. And it's almost like a Kinder egg, but like if it had just the filling from the Kinder egg, it'd be good. They have those like Aero chocolate. Those are pretty good, like with the holes in it. But I think that's just, I don't know what they put in the middle of that. I don't know what the flavor is. I've only had that once. It might just be airy chocolate, like just regular chocolate, which is all right. I don't know. If you're trick-or-treating this year, I hope you catch lots and lots of, well, I guess this will be after Halloween. This is not going to come up the same day. I hope you got a lot of candy, and I hope you're doing those trade-ups. Watch that Zen Frank video about candy trading. I'm sure there's some valuable points in that. I love watching that every year once that comes on. That's a key part of my Halloween. And if you're going out late at night, stay safe. If you got like any sort of like comical weapon, a part of your costume, be sure to whip that out when you need it, okay? Stay safe. And maybe you'll have the Halloween spirit will be on your side. Namaste.